Hi, this is Ryan from Rapidweaverclassroom.com, and I'd like to introduce you to the Liftoff stack from Joe Workman. Liftoff is a great solution for launching new products, announcements, or even a new version of your website with Rapidweaver. You can see here that it presents a nice countdown clock with some information above and below the clock, and once the countdown is completed, it will reveal hidden content to your viewers. And so I'm going to jump into edit mode and you'll see how this is all set up. This entire stack is the Liftoff stack, and it contains several drop zones inside, the first of which is content for above the counter. So you can place any type of content using stacks above the counter in the Liftoff stack. Next, you will have the place where the Liftoff stack places the counter, and here you can change out the wording for the labels. So if you're using a language other than English, for example, you could change out the words in those text areas for the labels of the counter. Next is content that is displayed below the countdown clock, and so this again can be any type of content added using the Stacks plugin. Finally, at the bottom we have the hidden content. This is the content that will be displayed once the counter has completed, and so you can again place any type of content using Stacks into that hidden content space in Liftoff. Let's jump into the Inspector HUD for a moment and take a look at all of the options. You need to apply the date that the countdown is set to expire, and so this is the recommended format with the month, the day, the year, and then the time based on a 24-hour clock located there. Next is early finish. If you would like the content, the hidden content, to actually display ahead of time, you can set an early finish there based on the number of minutes. Next, if you want the countdown to end based on your time zone, then you'll need to set your time zone using a plus or minus amount of hours based on GMT time, and so that will be modified in this location. If you'd like to hide the counter after it's completed, you can do so by selecting this option. Otherwise, you can have it display all zeros by unchecking this box. If you do want to hide the counter, there can be a delay before that happens, and that's based on this slider. In this example, it will remain on the screen for 10 seconds before disappearing after it's completed. Finally, there are 3 different themes for the counter that will display the counter in different styles, and you can also change the color of the counter labels using a color picker option here. And so those are the different variables for the Liftoff stack. You can see it's a very nicely designed option for counting down to a great moment with your website. So that is the Liftoff stack from Joe Workman.